It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, right away, they'll change the look. Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go, son.
On play action, Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a two-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Shifts by him. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So Decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
18, rapid. Here we go, here we go. Hut, hut.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs from 17 yards out. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Monday.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah.
He's got a man, complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Williams. 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Again, it's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11 as they've got it as we resume action. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to extend their lead. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go,
well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Fields now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
West right, sit. Go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Let's go. Hey, 5:51. Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. He'll take a shot here for Patton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go. Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. Oh, nice move. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Timberwolf. Go!
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Richardson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Hey,
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Alpha. Here we go. Angel. Right.
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
To throw is Fields.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. Test. Butt right. Man. You got a mini basement tonight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are an extra point away from going up by 30.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
Here we go.
The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
11. Here we go.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields. He'll take a shot here for Patton.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll make this a second and long.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
Now this taken in by Downs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Fights through, and now a crease. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Now it's Richardson.
Flush to his right.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in?
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now the ball comes loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll